Your wife is still there, still kind, still gentle, but somehow, in a fleeting, quiet moment, you realize something has changed. Her personality, her energy, even the little sweet gestures that once belonged only to the two of you. They feel more distant now, less natural. A soft hesitation in her smile, a subtle absence in her eyes. It hits you like a quiet thought. She's still your wife, but also a stranger. Someone softer, someone newer, and someone farther away. People often say women stray because they're weak, because they can't resist temptation. But the truth is just far more painful. Women don't lose their way because of lust. They drift when they begin to feel invisible. When in a long marriage, the man beside them remains physically present, but emotionally has left the room. This truth isn't here to assign blame. It's here to help us understand, to ask, what slowly kills the most beautiful feelings? What slowly burns down the passion? Right in the heart of a shared home. She used to be the one who made your heart skip with just a glance, a laugh, a whispered joke in the dark. But now, Sean, everything has become routine, obligation, endless reminders about utility bills, formula, dinner, sleepless nights, the late night conversations, gone, the silent but deep connection, faded, the whispers at the nape of her neck that made her shiver in bed, now just faded echoes of a love you both used to feel. What remains is a woman who has become used to feeling forgotten, inside her own home, next to the man she once loved. And then one day, a simple compliment from a stranger, an honest look that really listens, a message at night, unexpected, and suddenly her heart beats again. Not because she's wicked, not because she wanted to betray, but because she needed to feel alive again, to feel seen, to feel desired. Humans, especially women, don't just live off bread, they live off emotion, off the quiet power of being chosen, cherished, noticed. And when that is no longer present in her marriage, her mind, her emotions, begin seeking it elsewhere, not as betrayal, but as a survival instinct for a soul that's starving. Psychologists call this the erosion of emotional boundaries. It starts small, a little neglect, a little distraction, a little less listening, and suddenly she finds herself craving attention from someone who isn't her husband. It doesn't begin in the bedroom, it begins in the heart, in the quiet corners of her mind, where she hides texts and feelings she's too ashamed to say out loud. She begins to justify, we're just talking. He doesn't care about me anymore. And the boundary that once felt unthinkable to cross becomes a new safe space for emotions that no longer fit inside the marriage. At that point, she doesn't feel guilty. She feels entitled to feel something again. And that's the moment when the husband becomes the third wheel in his own marriage, invisible, unaware. Remember this, no one wakes up one day and wants to betray the person they love. They simply want to feel alive again, to feel seen, to feel like themselves again. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Understand this and you will find strength. And sometimes what a woman needs most isn't a promise, isn't a gift, but a touch, soft, tensional, one that reaches her soul and quietly awakens what has long been asleep. Don't let your woman go searching for life, for light, for recognition in someone else's eyes. Because if she finds it there, you may no longer be the place she wants to come home to. If you're a man hearing this, don't react. Pause. Look inward. Listen. Because your woman, she may still be there, but she's fading, slowly, quietly, in a silence you never even noticed.